It even worries about him when he takes a bath.
Spent the winter at the Montana Wildlife Center and are now being released. They quickly remember this is home and dash off to explore their surroundings.
Thought the dog just wanted to play around until she realized it wasn't so friendly after all. Her worry reached a peak and she dropped her bike, running quickly back into the house. The aggressive dog continued to chase her, but from inside, a hero in the form of a brave cat, a raccoon to be exact, sneaked into the household's territory. But the true owner of this space, a brave cat, quickly showed up unfazed by the wild intruder. Without a hint of fear, the cat charged forth.
Who had raised these orphans joeys and cared for them as if they were their own children.
He threw itself into the water to rescue a drowning person. This guy literally owes the dog his life.
Were born in captivity, they didn't hesitate for a moment when the doors to freedom opened.
No road can stand in your way. It's time for the beluga to consider joining the fire brigade. That is exactly what happened during a family's fishing vacation, where a huge and hungry bear came too close for comfort. However, the bear initially didn't realize it would have to contend with brave dogs like these. Was targeted by patrols and viciously attacked, the penguin's big brothers came to its rescue. They quickly formed a circle to protect it, raising their heads and waving their hands to appear bigger.
Meet Millie, the alligator who's finally heading home to her natural habitat in the great state of Georgia.
It's been wildfires and months of care, but this koala finally climbs home.
Significantly better. He is ready to be reintroduced to the wild. And there's
way, all to protect her owner. Another owl vanishes into the tree line. Mystery restored. Shows how this cat thought an innocent babysitter was being mean to the baby and tries to defend him. Even though the babysitter didn't actually do anything wrong, it still shows that the cat has a strong will to protect its family from danger. Who will raise the alarm if any unwanted snake shows up in your living room?
Oh my God, there's a snake! Hurry, baby!
Holding to cooking.
The monkey lent a hand to chopping vegetables.
Turned you into a box with a tasty steak dinner.
Even koalas have a soft side.
Oh, it sure does. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I love you, koala.
The little koala reached for the woman, silently asked,
Filled with worry and care. It gingerly tiptoed over, gently touching her hand with its soft paws as if to say, "What's wrong? I'm right here with you."
Guys, the parrot gathered coins for its owner.
Watch how this fearless cat even punches the bear right in the face.
But the act immediately caught the attention of the neighborhood guard dog.
The fastest bird on earth is back where it belongs.
Terrible condition in Margate, UK. She was taken to a rehabilitation center, and these images capture the heartwarming moment she was released back into the sea. Watch as Dolly swims toward freedom, leaving her tough past behind.
Well done.
हाँ, होट दिखाइए। लीजिए वीडियो। जाओ बच्चों जाओ, तुम लोग की ऐसी है, जाओ।
Tried to break into a house in the Philippines, but he didn't count on one thing. There was a watchful dog named Blackie inside.
More like the first scene of a horror movie. After broke into this home, something quickly made him change his mind. Watch as the man starts to chase the owner of the house, when out of nowhere, her heroic pit bull jumps in to protect her.
And you see every day. This dog decided to fetch the children's ball, but in an unusual way.
Trying to sneak up on a zookeeper, but this heroic tiger had his back and stopped the attack from ever happening. After years in captivity, this rhino finally gets to charge through open fields again. Him while he was trying to stay calm and see if the shark would go away, a pod of dolphins suddenly appeared out of nowhere and scared the hungry predator away. The dolphins even stayed with him for several hours, protecting him from the dangerous shark and guiding him home to safety. 5 gentle giants get their first taste of freedom.
The boy played outside with a shepherd. The neighbor's dog tried to lunge at him. Fortunately, his four-legged buddy quickly stepped in to protect him.
The moment the gates open, the wild instincts take over. Pure, silent power.
Oh my God!
Let go!
but her trained dog is always by her side. It places its head under hers to cushion the blows, helping her through the toughest moments.
Robber. It could have ended quite badly if it weren't for this furry hero. He caught the robber in just seconds. Rescued and nursed back to health, these bats take to the night sky once again.
The driver was startled when he saw the white car suddenly brake.
The man spent 3 days in the hospital, and his loyal dog, Magnus, was with him 24/7. Unfortunately, the man had serious heart problems. His family, and of course Magnus, helped him cope with the tough news.
An aggressive fox wandered onto the property and started attacking anyone it encountered. Despite being chained up, the dog managed to defend itself and scare the predator away.
Incident's really hero. A lion accidentally threw her cub into water and help was needed. Luckily, they were all safe.
National Park.
Are you ready to go, bud? You feel it? Like...
The puppy started digging through the rubble with great determination because he sensed that someone underneath needed help. And he was right. A kitten was trapped there, pinned down and unable to escape on its own. But thanks to the dog, everything turned out well and everyone was saved.
Could only carry one pup at a time. It took more time and was a bit exhausting, but the mother dog never gave up and continued to urgently bring all of them to safety.
Such a skilled dog can even bring a glass of water in old age.
The four-legged heroes continues. When a young fawn struggled in the water, a brave dog rushed in and pulled her to safety.
Some beaches in Massachusetts have special teams dedicated to this very task. A huge shout out to them for their incredible work.
Full service dog is trained to protect its owner's head while she's experiencing seizures. Horse helped a rancher to tag his calf by protecting him from its nervous mother. His dolphin friends in the Bahamas, which he had met several times before, he suddenly spotted a large hammerhead shark coming straight for him. He raised his camera and started filming as four of his young dolphin friends shot at the hammerhead and drove it off. Suddenly attacked one of the zookeepers. A lioness decided to protect the man and placed herself between them.
Unlucky for them, the family's 4 dogs were coming out to prevent it. However, it seems that the dog is not the bear's enemy. The dog was quickly defeated by the mama bear. Oh wait, their own
Bird Rehab is having its first flamingo release of 2019.
Towered over its target until a fearless dog leapt into action. doggo's buddy falls into a hole, the dog gets a human's help to save its buddy.
Another fearless cat standing up against an intruding fox to protect its home.
Can have light and dark fur. The main difference is size. Adult male grizzlies can weigh upwards of 1,000 pounds and stand roughly 7 feet tall.
This was one of many cheetahs that were rescued from smugglers, and now they're finally running free. Brave cat mother defends her kitten against a group of aggressive street dogs. Next time you get stuck in the mud, just call the nearest elephant. They'll get you out in no time. To drown in the swimming pool to see how their family dog would react, their German Shepherd reacted like a true hero. He quickly ran into the pool, swam as fast as he possibly could to get to the little girl, and dragged her to safety.
Made adorable noises. A cat gave a dog hypotherapy, helping it relax. Anytime can be heroic too. A loyal dog stood by, supporting a little baby while he tried taking
Old woman suffered a major heart attack. She was screaming for help, but nobody was able to hear her. That's when her pet pig named Lulu appeared and left the house through a doggy door. The pig then lay down on the street, pretending to be dead in hopes to stop traffic and get its owner some help. After a while, a driver stopped his truck and approached the pig, who suddenly came to life again. He then followed the pig to the house and was able to hear the woman who was yelling at him to call 911.
It observed the intruder from a distance, but soon after the cat charged forward, making it clear to the raccoon that there was no room.
It might be hard to believe, but cows can actually protect people. Yet, it's true.
Mothers will always risk their lives for their child, like this mother elephant who tries to navigate the fast-flowing river with her calf, when suddenly the baby elephant is carried away by the river. But without wasting any time, the mother elephant runs after the calf and miraculously manages to catch it by her trunk.
She has paused. The monkey assisted in washing clothes, making the chore a shared activity.
You washing dishes this morning?
Guy burrowed himself into a snowdrift to see what a wolverine would do, who are famous for their great sense of smell and intelligence. The wolverine quickly understood that a human was trapped inside and started digging with incredible determination, and finally managed to free him.
Firefighters need a hand sometimes. A clever firehouse dog pressed the door bar, letting his hero back in.
A peregrine falcon is back in the wild skies it owns.
And when threats come in packs, a husky protected its owner, standing between him and attacking.
Amazingly quick-thinking cat saved this toddler from falling down the stairs.
Shark came too close to a man, but he stayed calm. Phew, that's close.
In for 10 days, finally opened. Now, he'll live in a protected forest in Indonesia, where he can enjoy his newfound freedom.
incredible way after suffering from a seizure. As a car zips by, it seems to give the dog an idea. She runs out into the middle of the street to stop the next oncoming vehicle. The driver then jumps out to provide help.
The big flight home. It's such a majestic sight. It's hard to imagine how this bird handled being cooped up during its treatment.
Bear entered the yard until a fearless dog charged, barking relentlessly and forcefully. Even little humans attract attention. A baby enjoyed horses running, and they came over to check him out. The goat gently nudged the swing, helping the baby enjoy
Another dog protecting its owner from a coyote who tried to attack them but messed with a wrong opponent.
People were worried the eagle wouldn't be able to take off right after weeks of rehab.
The little elephant seems more than happy to help.
The old friend sensed a threat from the newcomer and decided to defend his owner in his own fashion.
beak, the parrot handed chips to the man, sharing a snack moment. When a dad started scolding his little boy, a loyal dog jumped in, barking, ready to protect his tiny friend.
Their owners. Watch as this kitten climbs up the arm of the sofa to stop the little girl from falling to the floor.
At first, you might think these cute, cautious creatures don't want to leave their cages, but that's just their nature. Lorises are known for moving slowly. Maybe they're just taking their time to really enjoy their newfound freedom.
The dogs attacked one robber who fired a shot, injuring their dog, Nicky. Another shot narrowly missed the man's daughter.
Protection. Thinking his owner was in danger, the loyal dog got worried and tried protecting her from playful hit.
Check out these bighorn sheep being released. Some bolt straight for the...
Also, Cat helped its owner win at a pool game, showing clever and playful support.
This caiman was released after being tagged and checked by a vet as part of a population control study. It was clearly ready for this moment.
They'll now fly wherever they want and help strengthen the species.
They live right in front of it.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, what?
Look at that.
I know what they're doing. They're probably protecting their eggs.
Wow, look at that, everyone.
Even chores can be fun. This dog helped make the bed, turning work into play. loyalty shows in the smallest acts. A dog fetched his owner's slippers, a simple act of...
You can tell he's already planning his next trash raid.
Quick thinking on 4 legs, a horse steps in just in time, saving a human from being crushed.
Dogs aren't the only ones that can be great guards. Cats are just as good. I think I'll go pet my cat, just in case he ever does something like this. And this cat is a true fighter for justice. He chased the dog away from the hen, and although the hen lost some feathers, she only got a little scared.
Rescued from a pond, this croc is back to reclaim his swampy throne. An ocelot gets its first day of freedom, and it decides to study the Yelp reviews of this forest. Bigger and stronger compared to dogs, and should definitely win over them in a fight. But when it comes to something as important as protecting its home, the dog may still have a chance to show its assertiveness to scare off the intruder, like in this clip where a huge bear is scared off by a much smaller, although incredibly brave dog.
Bolted as a cat leaned close to a crying baby, silently comforting and soothing the little one. A loyal cat chased after a dog that wandered into the boy's yard.
Go! Go! Go away! Dante, come! Dante, come! Dante, come! Come on, buddy!
These researchers wanted to see how a dolphin would react when they pretended that a woman needed help in the water, and this is the animal's unbelievable reaction. It quickly swam up to her without hesitation and dragged her to safety.
Here goes the door.
Fell into the river while swinging. But the dogs jumped in together, saving him in the nick of time.
An earthquake, and the rescue team couldn't find it. But this guide came to the rescue. He found the rescue vehicle and led them to the site. Now the little dog is a true...
After the sick and injured penguins were treated, they were given a second chance to live a happy life in their natural habitat.
Months ago, this coyote was on death row. 3 months later, it's healed and back where it belongs. You can bet he's gonna start howling about this later.
Sometimes care comes quietly. A helpful dog stayed close, guiding and pulling the boy's wheelchair forward with care and strength.
He was driving home at night when a wild buffalo suddenly appeared on the road. His dog immediately dashed forward as if to protect him.
Felt uneasy as the suspicious man approached until their brave shepherd pup barked fiercely, driving him.
Best friends. So when the snow started falling, the dog shielded his buddy with his own body. Even
Throws are quick and small. Playing near the girl, the dog crossed the line and the cat sprang.
Persistent cow keeps trying to get close to the farmer, but his horse immediately stops her attempts.
This king cobra that was saved from a grim fate by a group of volunteers.
It's great to have someone at home whose barking can scare away a crocodile.
Rescuing a man trapped under ice, showing bravery. Who knows what would happen if the dogs never found him?
The owl pauses, reads the wind, and then gone. Like a shadow.
Sheep have no reason to fear wolves when they have such a powerful protector.
The cat protected his wounds, preventing them from being taken.
I'm out. Thanks for the snacks.
Greater kudus are finally free, leaving all their troubles behind. Many volunteers admit these moments move even the toughest among them, and it's easy to see why.
They definitely won't let anyone enter your territory. Away, and even though he was a bit afraid of the water, he still swam out to rescue it. Such a good boy.
Understand the loud crying child, the cat came up with a solution. This time, instead of comforting like a mother, the cat lies next to the child like an older sister. The child really calmed down. Cats are truly great at comforting crying children.
Was on duty. The family dog refused to let anyone touch the mother-to-be's belly, keeping the new life safe from harm.
Healed and hungry for fish again, this seal slides into the waves. It took weeks of rehab, but this blue penguin is finally free.
A miniature horse ran after its owner, spreading joy.
She's chasing me.
Strength comes in many forms. A loyal dog lent a paw, helping a man pull his heavy cart with steady stride.
Into the open sea. At first, it checks out the boat, almost like it doesn't want to leave. But soon enough, the little seal remembers this is its home and happily starts riding the waves.
Activity. This leopard basically teleports into freedom.
Let's head to Arizona, where the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service returned a pair of Mexican wolves to their natural habitat. They were rescued by volunteers a few months ago in poor condition. Watch these proud predators enjoy their newfound freedom.
Back into nature, no more stinking up homes. An endangered Indus river dolphin gets guided home.
Sometimes help is all about teamwork. With eager strength, the dog assisted the man, lightening his burden and sharing.
After being stranded on shore, rescuers helped this dolphin return home to the sea.
What's that? Oh, good boy! What a good doggy!
His four-legged friend by his side. A thief tried to rob his store, but the dog's aggression was so intense that the owner had to intervene to prevent things from going too far.
Something quietly blocked the baby from getting too close to the car as Dad left for.
Kindness, miracles are sure to follow. Believe it or not, at that very moment, they finally caught sight of the cat beneath the layers of sand. After a grueling journey to rescue it, all that was left was to lift it up.
Lincoln, get over here.
Lincoln! Lincoln!
Comes with a playful twist. In a TT encounter, a monkey traded a found object for food.
When will robbers finally understand that approaching people walking their dogs is a very bad idea?
Extremely dangerous animals, but this courageous pit bull decided to risk his own life to protect his family and completely destroyed the vicious intruder.
Say she was paying him back.
He missed you so much.
I got him when he was a little puppy at the kill cell.
Took care of the threat for him.
City, a large dog stood protectively behind his owner as she withdrew money from the ATM.
Whatever happens to the girl, I'm sure with support from her best friend like this, everything will work out.
Oh my God, that's a brave dog.
Before we do, this one leapt in time, saving a baby from falling through. Sometimes all you need is a hug. This majestic horse reached out to its owner for affection. Continuing the unexpected courage, a house cat confronted a massive bear and with one swipe proved size never defines.
This next
At the time he recognized his owner's impending seizure, he quickly took action by retrieving medication and using his body weight to help prevent injuries. This dog is so clever. Gently nudges him away. The second time, the cat steps in more firmly to block the baby's movement, likely because of his excitement.
To protect her nest, this brave bird stood in the way of an approaching tractor, a true example of selflessness.
After months of recovery, these pelicans stretch their wings and take off like they never left.
当猫咪遇到胶带的时候，会有什么化学反应呢？
Animals, but they are no match for this cat who chases the dangerous animal away from its neighborhood.
Flailed in the pool, sinking fast. Her dog jumped in, grabbed her hair, and dragged her safely to the edge.
The little elephant stumbled and fell into the water. But it's all good because the 4 elements nearby rushed to save him.
Fell into the gorilla enclosure. The boy was terrified as the silverback gorilla approached him, but instead of showing aggression, the giant animal stroked the boy's back as if to soothe him and protected him from the other gorillas. Then, miraculously, the gorilla placed the boy near the cage door and stepped back as zookeepers picked up the child and took him back to safety.
Swam over and showered her human friend with wet, happy kisses.
Mother dog brought her puppy right to the doors of a veterinary clinic because she sensed his heart had stopped. The staff acted quickly and performed surgery, and soon the little pup was back by his mother's side.
A snowy owl, relocated from an airport for its safety.
A heroic act in a life-or-death situation. Instead, it's about a dog that has transformed the life of a disabled man, offering him independence.
They decided to help him get back to shore just in case.
Careful strength, the husky held the stairs, allowing his owner to climb safely.
This buffalo is ready to tear anyone apart for the sake of its child. I can't even imagine how long the guy would have been stuck in the pit if it weren't for his dog.
Bro! Really?
They also help in a different way, like this cat who placed her paws on the sofa, helping guide it carefully upstairs alongside her human friend.
Known to be unusually brave animals considering their size, but this cat is on another level. When some alligators tried to approach the cat's family, it stood right in front of them and even swatted one of the dangerous predators on the snout to scare them away. After surviving a cruel trap, this badger's home is freedom.
pair of beavers, a mom and her baby, were moved from a village to a spring in Wyoming. They didn't
Be very big creatures, but these ones had the confidence and courage to chase away a giant black bear from their garden.
Mental strength counts too. A kind dog gently helps an elderly woman, offering support and companionship on her walk.
This dog even stops a tornado from forming.
These brave cats risk their lives by standing up against venomous snake intruders. Despite her tough life, this street dog has an incredible amount of kindness.
The bear cub slipped and fell into the water, but his mother immediately rushed after him and made sure he got out safely.
Earned his keep when he came face to face with a trio of vicious coyotes. At first, it looks like the cat is inches away from becoming dinner, but then the tables turn as the cat shows its incredible courage and fights them off in an epic battle. Dolly the seal couldn't believe it at first when she pushed the cage door open and found it unlocked. Without a second thought, she hurried back to her natural habitat.
I think the robbers will forget the way to this neighborhood for a long time after that chase.
Some monkeys take their chores seriously. Carefully folding clothes, the monkey helped its owner with laundry.
The horse bent his leg so the girl could comfortably lean on him and climb up. That was very sweet of him.
Saved by two cats who carried the injured dog across the street.
All paws, big teamwork. The cat grabbed Pete, assisting the owner in sealing the box. And this German Shepherd is being trained to protect a young girl, keeping her safe from anyone chasing her.
Child's life after the mother set the child down. The child ran off in another direction, and a man approached from behind, attempting to snatch the child. The dog swiftly.
While a house cat paused, sensed the change, and gently embraced her pregnant owner as if protecting the
Safeguarding his family's property when a vicious leopard suddenly snuck up on it and went in for a brutal kill. But this is no ordinary dog, as it bravely fights back against a much bigger opponent. After a long and fierce battle, the leopard realizes that it cannot subdue the heroic dog and finally gives up, escaping into the darkness.
The cow was clearly very upset that her calf was taken away. Look how fiercely she fights for him.
1, 2, 3.
Two orphan cubs, finally free and charging into the wild to
6 months cooped up in a barn, and it's seriously heartwarming. Turns out humans aren't the only ones who want to run and jump when they're happy. This is how they celebrate their first. Keep an eye on this little bobcat as it takes a moment to realize that freedom is just a few steps away. Then, in the blink of an eye, it dashes into the forest, leaving
forces. Bravery matters. When beach waves pulled the young girl under, this dog dove straight in, dragging her back to safety right on time.
Without hesitation, the family cat sprang into action, leaping onto the dog and protecting the child from harm. Thankfully, the child is unharmed. His mother rushed over to check on him. Big Big points for this heroic cat.
Will was incredibly lucky that this amazing dog was nearby, who saved her from drowning and brought her back to shore.
艾超，你这么大一堆儿，你能不能不要做电脑？能不能？啊，你看你把我这 Windows 7的系统都给我打开了，是要给我更新系统吗？啊，更新系统吗？啊
？Nearby family is playing outside his house. Out of nowhere, a rabid dog appears and starts biting the boy's arm. His loyal dog notices the attack and immediately charges in, overpowering the rabid dog. Daughter didn't notice anything amiss until their dog started barking furiously. It was trying to warn them of an approaching danger.
The owner of this good boy lost the ability to walk, but he became her loyal helper and a true companion, making her life easier and warmer every day.
Wandered onto the city streets and attacked a young girl who was walking her dog. As the girl tried to escape, the tiny dog bravely defended its owner from the predator.
Bengal dogs are known for their large size, impressive strength, and aggressiveness towards predators. America's symbol of freedom gets its freedom.
An elephant pulled the car out of the mud, helping with her strength.
Their love for freedom comes from Mother Nature, but the hard work of the Foundation staff will make it possible for them to survive.
Form an indirect heart massage on its owner. It's very sweet that he cares so much. And his fun. Apparently this is just
Even the wind couldn't keep up with this kestrel's takeoff.
Meow.
Meet Pigeon and Amber, two sea lions finally set free in the ocean after being rescued. After everything they've been through, they're finally back where they belong, enjoying their freedom.
Another group of flamingos heading back home. Freedom never looked so coordinated.
All rescues are urgent. Sometimes they're heartwarming. A rescued kangaroo reached out gently, shaking hands with the human who saved him.
A boy dropped his flip-flop into the elephant's enclosure, and one of the elephants returned it to him. Elephants truly are incredibly intelligent animals.
On himself to stop all the cars and protect the kindergartners while crossing the street.
These parrots were sadly captured by poachers, but thankfully they were rescued.
horse approached a little girl, curiosity bridged the gap in a beautiful friendly.
Two more school days for the kids. We're going to release these ducks. We've saved these ducks from being killed in the farm fields.
Face to face with a Great Dane, they tried to gain its trust while the owner was sleeping in another room. At first, it seems to be working, but when the owner hears a noise and gets up to investigate, she lets out a scream, alerting the dog to immediately shift into protection mode.
Dog wanted to attack the little puppy, but no way. Another dog immediately chased him away. This is how fearlessly the little dog stops traffic so his visually impaired owner can cross the street.
In the hospital, offering companionship. Bear walked in a house while the family was home.
A bear makes himself right at home, coming through the open double doors in upstate New York.
An amazing doggo scared off the bear and saved the family.
Two young bears were lurking around a neighborhood. The people who lived there had to quickly lock themselves in their houses. That was until a small French bulldog found the courage to chase the bears off.
This one's not thrilled about cameras, but he's free.
And that bear was lurking around in the backyard of a family home. This dog bravely fought and chased away the dangerous animal,
lending a hand to its human friend. Danger sometimes comes slithering. Seeing a snake near the owner, the dog barked a warning and kept it.
This koala is finally heading home after getting some much-needed care. Watch as it quickly realizes it's time to say goodbye and gives its rescuers one last look, almost like a thank you for all their help.
The loads can't stop teamwork. The dog helped the poor man carry his heavy bag.
Check out this whale shark, rescued and finally returning to the ocean.
Animals help in different ways too, like this dog who assists its owner with every household chore.
Its spirit of protection and loyalty truly deserves admiration.
The crocodiles didn't realize during their journey that the reptile center had made them an amazing gift by sending them to a huge reserve.
Imagine how long this little guy had been waiting for this moment.
The police dog stopped the car thief in seconds. Well done.
Coiled, eyes sharp. This lion's been waiting 4 months for this exact moment.
Dog not only protected its owner from an angry goose, but also treated the animal gently so as not to hurt it.
There can only be one boss in this yard. And it definitely won't be the leopard. Just look. The German Shepherd immediately rushed to help that dog that was being attacked, even shielding her with its own body.
Saved from smugglers, this rare pangolin finally curls into safety again.
A group of 165 red deer were moved to a new region to be released.
One night, when he was doing his duty of protecting his owner's livestock, Casper for some reason didn't return back home. 2 days later, he finally showed up with a lost tail and significant wounds. His owner then found 8 dead coyotes on his property. Turns out, the savage herd dog had been stacked up against 11 vicious coyotes, but absolutely destroyed them in a brutal fight.
She realized something was wrong. Without hesitation, she chewed through the wires and may have saved the house from a fire.
What a caring boy.
The dog nudged him, as if urging him to save the child.
Sometimes brains and quick thinking are just as heroic. A smart dog pulled back the live flaming wires, saving the other people in the building. Elephant is helping someone cross safely. She guided a man across a river.
The toy, but no worries, the chimpanzees immediately returned it. And he was rewarded with a treat for that. Elephants got worried when one of them fell into the water. They immediately rushed to help. Just as fierce as dogs, and this one had a high purpose: to protect a friend. Doesn't mean you'll lose. The cat managed to defend its honor and protect the home from the coyote.
Bear came into a neighborhood, and before it could cause any trouble, a Chihuahua puppy scared it away.
Puppy's day. I can't imagine how they would have managed without him and their favorite toy. When the robbers were entering the house, they clearly didn't expect what was waiting for them there. The dog did an excellent job.
This cat thought a fox was a threat to its family and did not hesitate to chase him away.